Hello, VOD. Hello, everyone. Hello, Not Swifty with the first time chat. Hello, Flockstein with the first time chat. Hello, CW with the pre-stream dink. A little bit of dink water. Ooh, I put a lot of honey and lemon in that one. It's a good one. Hello, Teo. Hello, GX Eclipse. Hello, Kala Maria. Hello, Maria. 15 stream streak. Hello, Brianna. Hello, FF111 with the first time chat. Let's go. And hello, Ruby. How's it going, Casvantes? And Obam as well. Dude, everyone's here. Everyone and their mama's here. It's AE2 day. That's probably why. This is my favorite time of all time. This is when we get applied energistics. And actually, I spent all of last night drafting a script for a step-by-step applied energistics guide. And today we're gonna I suppose we're gonna get footage for it, but I'm probably gonna end up re-recording everything anyway. But I wanted to show you guys something. Flurbin and I did a little bit of off-screen building. You might not be able to see what's going on here until I hit my night vision. But yeah, we have a new area for AE2. This is going to be the area. This is going to house all of our auto crafting for now, as well as our controller eventually. I think for now I'll just put everything down right in the middle and it'll be easy. But yeah, we have stuff for that. But we're going to get to that later. For now, I think we need to get started on some of the AE2 quests. And let me turn down the music a little so I can focus. There we go. That's good. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing well. I got some decent sleep. I'm excited about the AE2 introduction setup guide. Flurbin's here. We've got a ton of circuits. I've been just throwing materials into this drawer and it's been crafting out circuits for us. And we're a little bit rich. We're at 3 stacks of EV tier circuits. I think we're doing pretty good. But yeah, let's get started. And the first thing that we're going to do off rip is we're going to check out the AE2 portion of the quest book because it's pretty good. The first quest that you will need to unlock is this inscriber calculation engineering silicon and logic press. You're going to need one of each of these. These are used to create printed circuits, and we're going to use the forming press recipe because we're like normal human beings. Each of these is used to assemble into processors. We're going to need a lot of silicon solar grade sheets. We're going to need a lot of gold. We're going to need a lot of diamonds and also quartz because each of these different presses uses a different thing. So this, I think, engineering is diamond, silicon, probably silicon if I had to guess. And, the rest of them. I think there's a Certus quartz one, which must be calculation. Yeah. Certus quartz plates. We're going to need to figure out Certus quartz today. But yeah, that's what we have in store. So you'll find those in meteors that are around your world. Let me see if I can show you. This is what one of those meteors looks like on the mini map. They're full of skystone. And let me pop on over to one of them. I think this one is fairly close by. Soycake has already speedrunned AE2 storage. Yeah, I saw his stream yesterday. I've been holding off so that way I can do it with you guys. Yeah, so this is a Skystone Meteor. Oh, it's not even harvested? Okay, free press materials. Easy money. You never check the one... Oh, never mind. And here I thought I was going to get a chest, but it appears that we've already looted this one. I don't know if you like football, but did you watch the Super Bowl? I don't really mess with football. That's not my thing personally. I did see Bad Bunny performed. I think I like Bad Bunny. I haven't listened to a lot of his music. Hello, how's it going? Moin. Yeah, so once you have that, you're set to go. You'll need your first processors. We'll set that up in a second. There's a quest book tab to start your AE2 journey. AE2 is the primary networking and logistics management mod for GTNH items, fluids, and crafting. You know all this. There's a lot to learn. There's a wiki page. There's the GTNH Discord, which has a lot of help. And there's also a video tutorial by your very own 9 by me, and that's in the quest book because I guess it was good enough for that. So let's start. I need to cross off titanium from my list, and as you know, Goose has Stabloy golems for us, so I went and farmed out a bunch of Stabloy ingots. This is how we're going to be sourcing our titanium. We need an HV, we don't need an HV macerator. I'm going to compress these into blocks, then macerate these at ULV, and then we're going to centrifuge this at HV to get uranium-238 and titanium. And I'm going to set up a little automation for this. I did some calculations. We'll grab the machines we need. Let's first grab an advanced compressor. This should be fairly easy. Oh, nice. We can just make one off the rip. We also need an advanced combustion generator. I'm going to grab one of those. That solves a lot of my issues. I'm going to teabag Flurbin because we must. And let's check on what we need for all of these machines. We need 308 electrum wire, which I think we can just craft that from what we've got. Let's see, 16 times, there we go. Oh, we don't have enough electrum wire. We never have enough electrum wire. I think we're gonna need more actually. Let's put some in the smelter. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm playing hard mode Nomi Factory, most recent version with a friend, or is that Moni Factory? Nice. Moni Factory. Awesome. I may go back to Moni Factory eventually. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. We will also need 48 HV circuits, 4 of these diamond grinding heads. So let's make a couple of those. Double steel plate should be pretty easy to make. And some diamond dust. Let's say 16. All right, is that everything? 4 diamonds, almost. And then let's grab our HV circuits from over in the clean room. I'm just gonna grab a stack. I'm sure we're gonna need it eventually. Uh-oh. I think I bit off a little more than I could chew in one craft. Let's back that up just a small amount. I'm gonna unbookmark some things, or let's move the generator down here. Let's see if that helps. There we go. 4 macerators, 9 centrifuges. I did kind of pattern this all out, so I kind of know what's going on. I did some calculations, ran some calculations to see how many machines I would need. So let's get rid of the centrifuge and all of that. And we're missing, oh, we don't need diamond grinding. We're missing 1 electrum wire. And we got a quest, wow. I'm sure we'll need a lot of these. Because these are good for ore processing as well, these HV macerators. They have 4 slots on the output, which means they give byproducts of ores. And there we go, there's our 13 generators. Let's put this back here. We're gonna need some conduits. And probably, I'm gonna do 2 drawers here. Beautiful. Let's do 2 upgrades and 1 void upgrade. All right, so Stabloy is very, very chill. I'm gonna set this up backwards so I can have the titanium over this hole. Let's do titanium goes here, and then uranium goes here. And then we'll conduit that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 centrifuges. I don't like football either, but I watched it for the halftime show. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw Lady Gaga. I saw a lot of people. I'm not like, I don't know. I don't keep up with pop culture and stuff. I just like what I like. Is it worth it to set up single block automatic ore proc? Not really, but I'm gonna do it anyway because this is Project Singularity. If anything, I would say just use your multi-block Steam multi-blocks. That'll probably help you more than anything else. Ooh. Should I put it this close to the wall? Maybe I should move it forward a little bit. That certainly wouldn't hurt anybody. Yeah, actually this is a good idea because I need to do all the wiring for the fuel to get into the multi-block, or to get into the single blocks, that is. All right, centrifuges, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna face them all to the left here. Why did I click more than 9 times? Sus. That's all I gotta say to that. HV generators, this will get expensive. Hopefully we don't run out of fuel. I think we're producing much more rocket or fuel than we'll need, but one can only guess at something like that. Is this a standard GTNH playthrough? Any additional mods? Not really. It's pretty much a standard playthrough, other than the fact that we all play extremely weirdly, and we're all doing tier gating and waiting for each other. So like, basically, we fulfill all of what you can do within a tier, and that does make it quite unique, I'd say. And then we're gonna get our compressor here. And I'm gonna put this drawer right here, honestly. I don't see a reason not to. Because then I can filter and extract the blocks. I don't know if I need to figure that out just yet. Let's do extract on green, always active, insert on green. It's already green by default. And what we need to do is actually filter that. That's pretty important. Let's grab a couple of these. I guess now that I have the filters, I might as well do this. Let's do that and that. So we want to only insert stable ingots into this compressor. I don't really care about the plates. We're probably just going to leave those on the wayside, and we're going to compress these into blocks. And the reason is the maceration of ingots takes 20 seconds at ULV, and a block takes 20 seconds at ULV as well, but it returns 9 dust. So it just seems like a no-brainer, right? I recently learned about Twist Space. Have you heard of the mod 9, and do you have thoughts about it? I had a community run, the Dune run, that just finished a Twist Space playthrough with the record of 25 Twist tokens. So yeah, I do know about it. I don't prefer it for my own gameplay, but it is a very interesting mod for sure. Okay, let's extract on black, always active. Actually, let's extract on green here, and then what I'm gonna do is filter, and we're gonna make sure that it's always blocks that's going in here. Beautiful. And I'm also gonna round robin you and you. Cool. Sorry, that was like probably the most condescending way to say that I know about Twist Space. I am so sorry, that is not what I meant. I can understand how that would come off though. But yeah, I am very aware of Twist Space. I don't prefer it, but it's very cool. Maybe I'll give it a good try one day. All right, I think we should just hook this up to power, TBH. Where are our fluid pipes? Hello, Finger Dash with the dink water. Give me one sec. I need to find our tiny stable A fluid pipes, or I just need to make some more. Cheers. I don't prefer it for, I don't know. It's definitely not like a logical reason. It's just like it's like a vibes based reason that I I prefer the sanctity of GTNH as it is. Like I think it has a perfect identity, and Twistbase has kind of a different identity that is not bad per se, but it is just different. And I am not looking for that personally. There should be. Nope, there is not. I thought there was going to be a power line there, but let's see. Where do we go? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just going to eyeball this. Uh-oh, my eyeballs. GTNH is an advanced mod pack. I'm playing Modernity Textures. I don't feel like it's 1.7.10. Yeah, it's definitely, especially with Et Futurum Requiem, adding in all the features. It's certainly not an ancient mod pack. We need to extend this line all the way down. Probably just to here, honestly. And let's also make sure that this pipe is facing a specific direction using our wrench. That'll help with lag just a tiny bit. It's not a huge optimization, but GT fluids like slosh around in pipes if they aren't restricted in a certain direction. So I like to restrict them once in a while. So there's that, and then there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully we have no explosions today. I did connect the HV to HV and MV to MV, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. Although anything could happen at this point. I'm gonna set these all to auto output. It's not gonna do anything yet. We're gonna extract always. I'm gonna take this conduit probe, copy the settings here, and oh, actually we want round robin. So let's do that. Paste, paste, paste. Check that it worked. Yep. Item auto output. Doesn't really matter. And then we're gonna do insert on green, and that should just be as simple as that. Paste, 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 paste. Big. So as you can see, we are now centrifuging the stabaloid dust. Are we getting enough blocks? What's going on with you? Extract always active. Insert stabaloid ingots. Why aren't you getting ingots? Oh. Screwdriver. Input from output side allowed. There you go. Champion. Let's see, where are we gonna get our first dust? I'm excited. What fuel are you using? Right now we're using biodiesel from fish catchers. This is definitely not a strategy I would recommend to anyone in a normal playthrough, but it is really fun and it is working, and my teammate Flurbin set it up and he did a great job. So we're probably going to rework the line into cetane boosted diesel soon. But yeah, here it is, uranium and titanium. I'm going to put uranium in the top here and titanium in the bottom. We're going to get our 2 storage upgrades, and I'm going to put a void upgrade in the uranium because we don't really care about that as much. Yeah, let's do all the conduits again. So this will be, I don't need round robin, I just need extract always active. And then let's copy this with the conduit probe. Hello? Is it in the wrong mode? Yeah, there we go. And then we might as well turn it to auto output, because why not? You don't have to do this. It gives me peace of mind for some unruly reason. And yeah, oh my gosh, we already have 17 titanium and we just set this up. So I'm feeling pretty good about this already. We're gonna need a lot of titanium for AE2, so this is not joking around. This is not something that I take lightly, obviously. Seems like we're stacked on centrifuges, and I think that is always going to be the slowest part. I don't think I miscalculated this. It's possible I did, though. Maybe we have too many macerators. Well, either way, it'll work. Okay, we ball. Oh, let's put away the rest of this. While that goes, I'm going to wait for it to build up a little bit of titanium, and then we're going to do a big batch of titanium tetrachloride. Do you know if anyone is planning to move to PDIM on the server? We're going to try not to, but our lag situation is not good, so we might have to. We might have to eventually. Just so the server can run on multiple threads and not just this one overworld thread. All right, let's get our presses out. Don't worry about this tungsten steel, guys. There's a reason we got this. I'm gonna let Soy and Goose spoil why we have that. We're not allowed to have. We can't make this yet, by any means. Yeah, we need TPV coils, which we don't have, and I don't think we can make them. But I'll let you guys try to figure out how we did that. So we're gonna get. I'm gonna say 2 forming presses at HV, and let's do 2 generators as well. We will never red wrench on this server. That one I can tell you as a certainty. There is actually a way to do it legit. Need to download more RAM? Yes. Just a few more industrial centrifuges. Surely 80 is enough. Cope. It will never be enough. Ooh, I just put the pipes away. I think Soy and Flurbin are talking. Da-da. Alrighty, so we've got 2 of these bad boys, which we're going to put 2 advanced forming presses on. Luckily, nothing exploded right then. I don't have many diamond barrels. Anything we can... I can probably undiamond barrel these for now. Let's see. The brewery can probably be a drawer. I mean, I'm just going to steal that for now. We got to make more of those. They're very slow to make, which is why I don't want to make them today on stream. And of course, I put the conduits away, but we need them, so... Thank you for following Night Vision HQ, or Night Vision Q. How are you doing today? Alright, so the way this works is we need silicon, and we also need all 3 of the other types. And for every single one other type, we need to put it on a silicon, like a printed silicon thing. So one of these is going to be dedicated to silicon, and one of these is going to be dedicated to all of the rest of them. And that's, I think, how you want to do this. We'll see. But I'm fairly confident in my assumption. We also need a lot of silicon solar grade dust. I'm gonna make... Let's do as many stacks as I can. I don't know if we have any more of this, but I would really like some. I think we turned it all into bools. So let's just do 5 stacks. That should hopefully get us through what we need. And this is going to be on circuit 11 seems good, but I think that's nitrogen. And I don't think it takes oxygen. So I think we're stuck with circuit 1. That's not a bad thing, for sure. So circuit 1, bop, bop. And honestly, I don't know why I'm doing it in this bad boy. We should just do it in the quad. Beautiful. We're going to need a lot of that later. I seen Story Stream, nothing super secret about tungsten steel. I don't know, I feel like I didn't even figure it out until they were doing it. Thank you for the follow, FF111. We will need gold plates, diamond plates, and Certus quartz. We're going to need to figure out Certus quartz in a bit. For now, let's get our diamond and gold. Let's do 16 because we're kind of rich. And then I'm going to put this in our benders at circuit 1. Just let that go. I think we have diamond plates. Luckily, I am kind of prepared and I've been cutting diamond plates since LV, so we should be good. I'm just going to chuck these into this right now, actually. Looking good. Looking good. Okay. So that is going to be our first quest here, the logic, engineering, and calculation processors, which we're getting going. I'm going to checkbox this. I'm going to claim this. I guess I'll keep this Skystone chest. Can't hurt anybody. Isn't Certus quartz in the autoclave a loop with sand and some liquid void metal? It might be, but I have an even better way to get Certus quartz. An even more accursed way. You guys are gonna love this. So, turns out, for some reason, there is a Certus quartz duplication recipe. I don't know how on earth that got greenlit, but I am not complaining, and I don't think I will. Let's see if we can find a single Certus quartz to start with, because we can't really mine Certus quartz. It spawns in tier 9 planets. And, oh wait, no, it does spawn in quartzite veins. What am I talking about? I'm so silly, chat. I could just mine in the nether. Fluix. I wonder if there's a Fluix dupe. See, Fluix seeds, no. I do see this autoclave loop, I think. But yeah, let's just, let's get to duping. We need vitreous, which I don't exactly, I think that's glass, honestly. And we have a ton of glass, so let's see. Oh yeah, 1 vitreous per 1 glass. And we also need aqua, which I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna get aqua from. Paper would be interesting because we can do a lot of paper with mob farming, I think. Is sugarcane aqua? That could be good. Gassed tears would be pretty cool. Anything that's a mob drop, we can get like fairly inconsequentially because of Goose. Anyone got any good ideas for aqua? Salt might work. Chlorine, water cell. Hey, that's Quackers. Thank you for the prime sub, my friend. How are you doing? Pam's water buckets. We could do that. We could. I would have to set up an automation. I'm not sure if I want to, but let's do it. Let's do it. This is going to be a little gross, chat, but you're going to have to bear with me. Bucket. Do we have a bucket? Please tell me we have a bucket. No. Okay, I guess I'm using one of my 2 buckets. Baby chest should do the trick. Plus, where are you? Baby chest plus crafting table. Chat, am I blind? There we go. Crafting table. And probably a drawer. Let's do a drawer. Oh, that's not where I want to go. Conduit. Conduit, of course. Conduit. And probably filter. Where did I put the conduits? Am I crazy? Okay, conduit. filter. Crafting table. So we're going to do baby chest here. Or let's do it one block down so I can put the conduit here. So conduit, baby chest, crafting table, transfer node, world interaction upgrade within, drawer, and I think that's it. Yeah. So we get the bucket, we extract the bucket into here, and I'm going to do that on blue channel. Extract on blue. And then we're going to extract the bucket, the empty bucket, on white. There we go. Always active. There we go. Attaboy. There's our Pam's water. And let's scan these, because I think I need to scan Certus Quartz. Oh, we've already scanned. Okay, we've scanned both of these. I don't know why it was telling me that I don't know the recipe then. Why the baby chest? Because it needs to be in an inventory behind the crafting table. That's how these transfer nodes with the world interaction upgrades work. You'll normally lay out a 3x3 area of baby chests in order to do crafting recipes with world interaction, but we don't need that because we only have one item. Sorry, gotta go into default skin. A normal chest will work, but why would I use one when I can have this beautiful little baby chest? All right. Let's get some of that. Let's get our Certus Quartz, and we've got our glass. Let's start it off like this, and then water, glass. Should work, should work. Damn, that runs out quick though. It's like 4 vitreous is a lot, I feel like. Luckily glass is pretty free. Both of these are like very free to produce. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna need a lot more of everything. Let me grab this and let's load up on some of these items. Drawer is probably less lag, or barrel, but it's not like, I don't think it's the end of the world, you know? It's a pretty small optimization to make. And I'm actually not sure that drawers can be used as inventories with world interaction upgrades. I might be wrong here. There was some type of edge case that didn't work with world interaction that I wanted to work. Okay, that should be a decent amount of glass for now. It's a start. How are we doing on titanium? Oh yeah, baby. That's what I like to see. We're gonna multitask right now. While the water is filling up in this PAMS thing, let's get our, I guess that doesn't really matter. Let's get our titanium into titanium tetrachloride with this incredibly overpowered recipe. Hello, Phineas. How's it going? With the Prime sub. I appreciate you. How are you doing today? Oh, I have a dink water as well. Cheers, Jester. Okay, so for titanium tetrachloride, we need 4 chlorine and 1 titanium. It's that easy. It's literally as simple as that. I'm going to turn this around. And we just need to grab 64 times 4 times 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. More chlorine. Sodium persulfate. Why do we have sodium persulfate again? Am I going crazy? Damn it. We're gonna have to set up automatic chlorine very soon. I feel like we're running out. Oh, you know what's another thing that I wanted to do? I wanted to upgrade these LCRs to HV because they have perfect overclock, so I can literally make this 4 times faster without any energy upgrades. Or at least without using any more energy than it would per recipe. So I'm gonna grab these energy hatches. We're gonna make some HV generators. I think we would need, this is what, 4 times 2, 8 amps. We're missing some electrum wire and stainless steel rods. Okay. Well, there's that. And there's that. Where'd my cat go? He stopped in here a second ago. There's that. So take a close look. The LCR is running at 100 liters per second, and it takes 480 EU per tick. We're gonna pause this real quick at 4 amps of MV, and we're gonna rewire this very, very quickly. Let's first destroy all of these combustion generators. I'm gonna leave the pipes. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get rid of the cable because we need to get a higher tier cable. I'm also going to get rid of the energy hatches. And let's put in our new energy hatches here. And our new combustion generators. Okay, let's also grab some type of cable. I think blue alloy is the best for now. How did you get an LCR and MV? We are in HV right now. Did it say MV somewhere? We did our MV day the other day. Huh, silver cable is low-key kind of okay. I think electrum cable is where it's at though. Or blue alloy. Let's do let's just do 2 times just to be safe. Circuit 24. We made it with MV hatches. 2 MV hatches equals HV recipes, so that'll work. HV 1 amp, yeah, 4 amps. Good, 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 good. Connect, connect. And then we'll do the same on this side. Everything seems to be plugged in, and let's go take a check at this recipe. We are now going 4 times as fast, using exactly 4 times as much energy. It's just free. It's just free. I would always recommend putting your LCRs at the highest possible tier you can. So good. All right, while that crafts out, I'm sure we now have enough water to start duplicating Certus. Let's put this MV stuff back before I forget. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Magnet off. Grab a stack. Let's put a stack up here so we don't forget. And let's get duplicating. Holy moly, that requires so much vitreous. It's almost to the point where I'm beginning to think that duping this is not worth it and we should just get the multi-block sifter at some point. This will work for now, I think. We don't need that much Certus. Well, actually, that's not true. We need so much Certus because every single thing in AE2 requires cables, Fluix cables, and that requires quartz fibers, which is Certus quartz in a lathe. And you're gonna hear so much about me hating the lathe in the next couple of days. It's gonna become unfunny at a certain point. Okay, there we go. Let us get some lathes going. I'm probably just gonna make 3 lathes right now, so I don't need to think about this ever again. I hate the lathe. It's slow, it's annoying, it's aggravating. Lathe. I can just add it to this recipe chain, I guess. Oh, whoops. What's going on? Go in here, lathe. Lathe. Does it need an industrial diamond, or is it just being... Oh my god, it needs an industrial diamond. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. You can't build the lathe multi yet, right? No. I really want to. But unfortunately, the controller for the lathe multi-block requires an EV lathe. There's so much stuff that we are just like so close to being able to do, but we're not allowed to move into EV due to our server's rules, and we can't do it. Case in point was we can't like multiply these inscriber presses, which we would love to be able to do, but because it needs an EV forming press, it's just so silly. All right, we are missing HV circuits somehow. I guess I blew through a stack. I did 8 before I got the multi. We'll do 3 for now. We'll see how it feels. If I need more, I will do more. And of course, it's more Electrum wire. So let's just crack down on Electrum right here, right now. I need to move all this Certus quartz out of my inventory, though. One more drawer. Can't hurt. Let's do here. Drawer, Certus. Nope. There you go. Just lock that for now. Yeah, I think that's an even amount. We'll just have to see. It'll be okay if it's not. It's not the end of the world. Electrum time. It's electruming time, I said, and then I electrumed all over the world. Oh, my music is off. We do have some hot silicon solar grade coming through. That's good. I'm gonna put it in our vac freezer. That's actually kind of hella slow, honest to God. Also, this is one of the worst sounds ever. It's so intentionally grating. I should redesign that sound, hella. Can you technically make an AE2 charger? What do you mean? Charger. Wireless charger. I mean, okay. So it's funny you ask that. We probably can. I wouldn't not do that because there's no EV components in this. It's just the machine hull and the well, it's just the machine hull. We'll see. We'll see how desperately we need a charger. I don't think we'll be fiending for it just yet. HVAC compressors are the best sound in the world for torture. Truth. Truth nuke. Okay, we must have enough electrum wire at this point. There's no way, right? Oh no, I'm making 16 turbo combustion generators. Okay. Well, I will use them eventually. Industrial diamond. Luckily, I have one. How do I make industrial diamonds? Do I need an implosion compressor? Please don't tell me I need an implosion compressor. Why does it need an industrial diamond is my question. Is this like a glitched recipe? Or is it like required? Coal chunk. Oh god. God, don't do this to me. Coal ball. What is this? Don't do this to me, bro. Oh. Implosion compressor quest gives you some, so you might be able to just craft the controller and claim it. Wait a minute. I think Aspect has an implosion compressor. He's not online. Flurbin is gonna need the implosion compressor pretty soon. Would you make an implosion compressor? You will need it for rocket, and I need some industrial diamonds. Hate that thing. And what is the implosion compressor recipe? Diamond dust UEV? Huh? Oh yeah, electric. Whoops. Hmm. Let's also not forget to put our gold plates through here. Diamond dust in the implosion compressor? Yeah. Ugh. Don't make me do this. Don't make me do it, game. You can't make me. I'm gonna go over to Aspect's house and we're gonna see if he has some. If he does, I'm going to leave him a tofu coin for the trouble. Let's see. Locuba number 3. Let's see. Let's try to find their implosion compressor. LC. Wow, they got some LCRs going. Damn, they got more LCRs than we do. Oh my god. Damn. Implosion compressor, please. You know, it's probably near where the diamond dust is being produced. What is this just random pit of despair? I swear, I do not understand their base at all. Let's see. Does anyone know where their implosion compressor is? I don't even think that's a good question to ask because you would not be able to direct me toward it if that was the case. 9, care to hop in VC for a second? Yes, I can do that. What's up, Flurbin?
We've been based here for hundreds of hours. Yeah, why is the sky yellow?
Okay, turn off void fog in your settings.
Okay, void fog.
I don't know why this toggled on for me, but I figured it out. It's not someone growing a node at our base and trolling us. It's actually just a setting that just toggled itself on. Extremely
That
vexing.
didn't fix it.
Are you shaders off?
Yeah, I turned shaders off.
Sometimes the sky is yellow because of the biome. I mean, we're in a jungle
Bro,
biome.
we've been in here for like hundreds of hours, man.
Hmm. Is that
Never
what
noticed the sky being yellow.
you
But when
summoned
I'm
me
in the
for?
base, when I'm in the base area, yeah, it's very yellow, man. Weird. Yeah, why is stuff yellow? What the hell?
I mean, I was experiencing some weird shit too, so maybe there's just something going on.
Oh, whoops, I forgot to get rid of darker. Dude, I think somebody's growing a node at our base.
They might be now that I said it. Oh, there we go. Finally. Implosion compressor. Okay. I'm gonna no, I just found aspects at his base. I'm gonna borrow it real quick.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm still working on the NASA workbench, although I'm almost done.
Okay. Was that all? Is that all? Sorry, I'm
Oh yeah, that's it. Yep,
okay.
that's all.
Just had to
Yeah.
check. No, I was
I
experiencing
just
that
wanted
too.
to confirm my semi insanity.
No, we're
So,
going in. We're both going insane. If that makes you feel any better, it's both of us. Okay.
fun. I love that.
All right. I'll see you around, my friend.
All right, take care.
That works too. Yeah. I gotta find a sign so I can drop off some sign. Damn, their chest situation is just horrible. There we go. Borrowed some ITNT TNX 9. 3 Singularity coin. Very cool. Okay. We're in. We're in, chat. We're back. Let's go to spawn. Just check the quest. If you can make an implosion controller, you can claim 2 diamonds. Yeah, I'm just too lazy to do that right now, low-key. I have like biblical levels of sloth. It's kind of incredible. I don't know how I do it. There we go. Finally, after the long hero's journey, we finally have 3 fucking lathes to show for it. Good job, 9. There we go. No, why did he use the one on the left? What? I need these. Oh, we're out of chests and drawers and barrels and shit. I should just make some more though. I think we can do the easy recipe with these barrels. There's like a one-step diamond recipe, MV assembler. Oh yeah, okay, I'll just throw a couple of these in. You should make 9 lathes. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I should make 0 lathes. Fuck the lathe, bro. Lathe deserves a horrible, horrible death. Insert on black. Auto output, auto output. Okay, we're good. We're good. Everything's in order. We're now getting our Certus quartz rods coming through. Perfect. Lathes are evil. Lathes are evil. Let's grab our silicon solar. We need to make some plates out of this, and then we need to turn those plates into processor shapes. There's a lot of prep that goes into AE2, and we're gonna do all of the prep today, and then all of the assembly tomorrow, I think. Yeah, there's some stuff that we need to get out of the way in order to make tomorrow a very satisfying day. We have magnesium somewhere. I think it's here. Yeah, I kind of want a whole stack of this. I don't know if we have enough for a full stack though. How do we get more magnesium? Magnesium ore, does that exist? No. That's space elevator. Asbestos, lovely. Chromite, magnesite, which we might have. Pyrope, olivine, chrysolite, vermiculite. I recognize bentonite for some reason, but that's not a lot of magnesium. Fuller's earth, forsterite, and geculite. None of this is looking very promising except magnesite, I think I recognize. Europa. Or olivine in Twilight. Okay. Hello, Vimas. How's it going? Magnesium plus our input of titan. Is that an output hatch? Our input of titanium tetrachloride should be getting us some hot titanium ingots. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're going slowly. For sure, we can definitely electrolyze the magnesite. All right, let's go mining. I'm bored doing nothing. Well, now you're bored. Well, maybe not bored anymore. Watching my stream. Have you been playing a lot of GT recently? Oh, I see olivine already. That's why I came here. Well, welcome here. How's it? I'm glad that you're here. I said, how's it going? I swear I have like a vocal tick to just say, how's it going 24/7. I am going to immediately set down a non-powered monster replicator, and hopefully that's enough to keep the baddies out. Don't really want to do a full excavation of this. I'm just gonna grab as much magnesite as I can see, because the ore veins spawn in a very specific way where there's like layers, and then specific ores spawn on specific layers. So you can see that, oh, this is the magnesite. I think I've been eating bentonite. Okay. We're just gonna go down here and grab all the magnesite. Tasty. Magnesium. Haven't played GTNH in a while, but I can watch. Oh my god, reading comprehension. Haven't played GTNH in a while, but I watched some videos and streams. That's lovely. Well, I'm glad you're here. I hope you have a better time than what you're having. Might as well grab this tough while we're here. It's non-renewable so far, although we'll have meteors soon, so hopefully that'll change. And then I think that's as much magnesite as I'm gonna need for a while. Hopefully. Olivine and glauconite are also electroable magnesium sources. I'm going for as much density as possible, so just making it super fast. Magnesite seems to be the fastest way to get what I want out of it, right? So I'm hoping. Let's put the tough away. I'm gonna delete everything that's currently in here. I'm gonna put the Fuller's Earth somewhere. Oh gosh. Certainly lacking on storage space for ores. It's almost time for an AE2 Orge. Oh my god. AE2 ore proc storage network. English. I'm just too excited about AE2, guys. I'm sorry. Olivine has twice the magnesium dust per dust as magnesite. Interesting. I had no clue. Are you in HV or EV? We are in HV currently. Tier locked. We can't make EV components is our tier lock. Let's see, Olivine, MG2FE, SIO squared. We'll do both. We'll do both. Why not? Uh-oh. Why is there crushed ore in this? This is so scuffed. Why? We don't need this much salt, bro. Why does the stream tag say all the mods? It's bait. I'm sorry. I stoop that low sometimes. It's so I can get the all the mods 9 users into GTNH, and so they have a better life. Trust. Can't you alt click for this? Alt? Oh. Oh. I guess you can alt click. I literally searched all the mods 10, clicked here into you saying that. I'm glad to be of service. Gregtech is just the best. It's just a fact. NASA workbench? Let's go. Flurbin's doing rockets while I'm doing AE2. Oh, and the tiny piles of Certus quartz dust. Count your days! Count your days, Lathe. It'll be over for you soon. I hate this thing. I hate it here. The Gregging will increase until morale improves. Yeah. I don't think you guys realize if you've never played Gregtech New Horizons and you've played like modern Greg, the lathe normally makes 2 rods per a single item. In Gregtech New Horizons, it makes 1 rod and 4 tiny fucking dusts, which is more of a pain in the ass than anything else. Um, yeah, I don't know. I have nothing but bad things to say about the damn lathe. Certus quartz plates. What's going on here? Oh, it's a compressor with Certus quartz dust. Huh. So I just made a bunch of Certus quartz blocks for no reason whatsoever. That's nice. That's cool. There's an option on Modern GT to turn that on? Most modern devs don't touch that. I would hope so. Dude, this alt click thing is changing my life. Whoever just told me about that, you rock. I was not aware until now. More you know. All right, magnesite. 5 to 1, magnesium, 4 seconds. I can do that. Is there anything we can check up on now that I'm now that I'm like running between everything right now? It's kind of insane. Are we out of magnesium? Yes, that would be the case. Okay, I understand. Let's put on some different music. Hello, Nova. Oh my gosh, 14 months. Nova Chef has been subbed for 14 months in a row. Thank you, Nova. I appreciate you. How are you doing? Have you been rocking your run recently? Let's see. There, here, and here. Okay. Ah, sodium persulfate, my arch fucking nemesis. Me and my homies hate sodium persulfate. Oh, the voice is in my head, bro. I just voided a full super tank of oxygen. That's got a little kick. Whatever, we're kind of rich, but that's a crazy slip up by me. Anyway. Let's react these two bad boys. Oh, it's sodium dust, not magnesium. We have sodium somewhere. That button is pure rage bait. I use it sometimes, very rarely, but yeah, it definitely, I don't know, it's definitely very close to being rage bait. Okay, we're getting our salt back, which is our chlorine. I should make a loop for this, honestly, like just today. Let's see what I would need. So we need a chem reactor to turn the chlorine and titanium into titanium tetrachloride, which will feed into our EBF. We will get our hot titanium, which we'll throw to the vac freezer. We'll need one more chem reactor to get the salt and magnesium and one electrolyzer. We can definitely do this. We have a lot of PTFE. Let's give this a whirl, shall we, chat? I think that's something we can do. We need 2 chem reactor controllers. We need probably, what's the maximum casing here? 22. So let's say 36 casing. We're going to wall share 9 of them. 22, 44, 35. So let's say 35 casing. I think that should be enough. Solid steel machine casing is just a lot of fucking steel. Make it a modifier key at least. Way too easy to fat finger. I do think that it would be great if I didn't fat finger that. It's kind of insane, but it's okay. We definitely have steel frame boxes in a lot of different places. Do we have steel plates? Not a ton. Oh, there we go. There's that. Let's get our PTFE from upstairs. Let's just get a whole cell of it. We're probably going to need to redo our PTFE automation because it's really hard to do PTFE with cell crafting. Just the how it is. Oh my gosh, we already have 433 titanium dust. There, circuit 6. I remember that on lock. There we go. Large chem reactor. Let's grab our circuits first. Large PTFE fluid pipe. I swear we made a bunch of these. Maybe not, honestly. Either way, we can just get a large pipe mold, which totally exists. There we go. And I'm going to grab some more PTFE from upstairs. I think Flurbin will have fun making a keyboard for Rocket. I think that is my favorite part of the Rocket. It's so funny that the keyboard is biblically accurate. 104 buttons. Solidify her? I hardly know her. Stainless steel rotors, electric motors, machine hulls. That's so doable. 1, 2. Let's make our motors. I go a little bit overkill, but that's okay. We have stainless steel rotors here. I'm just going to put this in here. And I think once we collect our PTFE fluid pipes, that should be enough for our 2 more LCRs. We'll need coil and then, oh yeah, there's a specific block that I need to make that I haven't. Are any of these recipes HV? Titanium tetrachloride is HV. Magnesium chloride is HV. Okay, so both of these are HV recipes. We're going to do 2 MV energy hatches, which means 8 combustion generators. We already have some of this. I'll just grab some more. And then I need the 2 pipe casings, which are kind of annoying to make, but we'll make some. Dragon's Lair, did you hear about the bread factory that burnt down? Every day we stray further from God's light. The owner said his business is toast. Thank you for that, Dragon Slayer. I appreciate that. Are you the one in Vin's chat that is always making dad jokes? Are you that person? Because that's awesome, if so. This is Beyond by Overwork. All right, we need to make 1 and then 2. There we go, perfect. And then I'm going to make the rest of these into plates. Uh-oh, we got a power fail. Ah, okay. That's okay. That was due to maintenance, which we can deal with. Let's check on our power supply. We might need to keep an eye on the biodiesel. Damn, we're like eating this shit up. Uh-oh. We've got a good buffer, but maybe I should turn off the whole stable way setup. I'll keep an eye on that. 1550. We don't have enough plates for this. Let's grab these. Put the wrench back. Go here. Let's make 2 more while we're here because I made a lot of the frame boxes. How do I want to do this? So I think we're gonna wall share this main chemical reactor up here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 chemicas right there. PTFE pipe casing in the middle, and then our copper nickel coil block at the back. And then let's do energy hatches back here as well. Cable, cable, cable. Got to get some stable A construct. Yeah, stable A construct is kind of ballin'. It's kind of hard to say no to it. It's pretty damn overpowered. Or I would say powerful in a way that I like using it, and it makes the game more fun for me personally. Okay, I don't think there will be any explosions. That's all MV. It's all above board. I do think the electrolyzer portion of this is definitely going to be the slowest. We need to re-electrolyze the salt back into chlorine and sodium. How many electrolyzers do I want? I know that's an LV recipe. Let's do 4 MV electrolyzers. I think I have to. I think that's the best way to do this, honestly. Surprisingly painless to make, luckily. That's not gonna work. Think, Mark. What do you get when you drop a piano down a mine shaft? A flat minor. A flat minor. I do not condone dad jokes being made on my stream. What's the stable A setup? Do bad that you need to turn it off apart from eating MSPT? Oh, it's so many HV machines that we're probably eating through a ton of power that I don't need to be eating through. I set up way more than I should have probably, because this is Project Singularity and it's just like that. So eventually I might just want to shut these down or like disconnect them from power. So that way we're not wasting any. It's kind of an intense song. I just procrastinate witchery with every fiber of my being. That's understandable, honestly. Without documentation, witchery can be a pain in the ass. I can totally concede that. But if you know what you're doing, it's pretty chill. I am not allowed to wrench this side of the pipe. I guess I will just end my own life. No explosions yet, chat. That's a pretty good sign. If I do say so myself. All right, we need maintenance hatches, and we need, or at least one maintenance hatch, and then we need some buses. I'm gonna try to plan out. We need an input bus and hatch, and then an output hatch, and then input bus, output bus. Okay. These don't need to be big buses, so I'm gonna see if we can cobble together some stuff. Input hatch, input bus, output bus. We don't have an output hatch though. Input bus, maintenance hatch. Okay. Okay. I see where we're at. It is 4-1, so this makes sense. Okay. Yep. So we'll put our... I'm going to try wall sharing maintenance. We'll see if it works. I don't have high hopes for this, honestly, but let's check it out anyway. So input hatch for chlorine, which will be fully recycled. We'll do an input bus. I think actually we'll want to put this in the back here now that I'm thinking about it. Input hatch, chlorine. I don't know what I just did, but I don't like it. And our input bus for titanium. And then we have an output hatch, which we need to somehow snake it into here. Maybe in fact switch these around. Okay, that works. And then this is input bus, output bus. Should be as simple as that. Let's see if this works. We need to do... It says incomplete structure, but I don't think that's true. All right, now we're going to hit the maintenance twice, and hopefully... That did in fact work. Huh. Okay, let's get this set up. So we need a chlorine buffer, that's for sure. Let's grab our magnesium, which we're going to need a lot of. Super tank, super tank. We have no super tanks. Let's make some. $16 silicone rubber rings. God damn it. I never use the silicone rubber recipe. I don't know why that exists. Let's try that. All right, we're missing 16 rubber rings, 64 steel plates, 8 of these plates. That'll be fine. Grab that. Rubber rings, rubber rings. 16 should be enough. And then steel plates, which we're always missing. Perfect. So chlorine goes in the input hatch and will be put into this input bus. We get our titanium dust in there. I'm just gonna grab a drawer real quick. We'll fill it with our upstairs titanium. Oh yeah, we're starting to make some real dents in this. Extract on magenta? That's about titanium. Insert on magenta. Limit insertion. Okay, cool. And then I don't think there's a circuit to this recipe. We just need the chlorine to start the reaction. So I'm gonna go upstairs here. Let's grab 4 cells of this. I think that should be enough. There we go. We're making our titanium tetrachloride. We'll get it out the output hatch, and then we'll just need to route it all the way up here, which might get a little gross, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? We'll paint these so that way there's no mistaking what's within them. Let's get a paint color. What do we think? Gray dye, light gray? Light gray seems right. $5.5K of Stabile, by the way. Yeah, I think that's that'll be more than enough for a good while, I think. Ooh, I don't know if I want to paint that. Do I? Probably. It's probably okay. Why wouldn't it be? I'll just fix it anyway. Okay, titanium tetrachloride is going in. Our magnesium needs to come into this input bus as well. How do I want to loop this through? I could probably just break this and then go down here. That works. Let's filter out what we need from this. Oh, out of conduits. Where did I put those? Didn't you put water in the output hatch? No, I used it to clear the color that I had painted onto the output hatch. You use a bucket of water to clear that. It's kind of weird, but if it works, right? Okay, so the input bus here is going to take... Jeez, this is a fucking pipe maze. This is not my best work, chat, but it's gonna work for now, and that's what we need, so... Actually, maybe I can... Oh, I can't. I can't even take it down that way. We're going to insert on first priority, or as high priority as we can, magnesium chloride dust and salt? Or what was it? Sodium? That makes sense. We do need to get some sodium to get this recipe going. Man, I have never made this line specifically. That should be a recipe. Okay, that's good. We're gonna lock that and not limit insertion. Good. And that will produce us salt and our magnesium. We'll want to loop back the magnesium into our input bus. Jesus, this is getting messy as hell. Oh, I have an idea of what I can do. Let's do this. Get rid of this. Extract on purple. This might work. This might work. Insert on purple. Because that's the magnesium chloride. And then we also just insert on purple into this. Okay. And filter the titanium. Jesus. What a fucking mess. Hi, M9. I've made a Minecraft skin inspired by yours and wanted to ask if it's okay for me to use it. Of course. Of course you can use that. I didn't come up with my own. Well, I sort of did. I found one on Skindex when I was, like 13 or whatever. And then I like pretty much copied the whole thing band for band and then recolored it. So no. Where are the conduits when you need them? I'm going super fast to 2 meteors very far away. Okay, understandable. 5 conduits. We're scrounging conduits, chat. You never built the titanium loop on your Stargate run? Nope, never. Never rutile. Because this recipe didn't exist to turn raw titanium dust into titanium tetrachloride. That didn't exist. And this new one is so overpowered. It's crazy. Filter hot titanium ingot. Of course, we're going to need one more drawer because we always need more drawers. Let's also get a diamond barrel for that one, for the vac freezer output. Just for low prio. Whoops. There we go. All right, things are coming through. So the last step that we need to do is this salt that we're getting. We need to get the magnesium back into the input. That's for sure. We also need to get the salt distributed to all of these electrolyzers. So we're going to need to do some filtering here, which I totally have filters. How do I get into this pack? It looks so overwhelming. There's a fantastic quest book. It looks overwhelming because we've been doing a lot of stuff and I'm doing a lot of technology that's like, it would be very confusing, right? But I promise you that when you, in practice, like play this pack, it goes slow enough that you'll be able to follow it. Let's do insert on white. Let's see how good the conduit probe is. If I paste these settings, does it also paste the filter? No. Salt. Okay, good. We'll do extract on white. Always active. So the salt should start to electrolyze here, and then we'll need to take... Oh god, we'll need to take the chlorine and get it out of this. Oh. And then back into the chlorine tank. Lord have mercy. I don't know how hot titanium ingots got there, but I'm gonna hope that that's a fluke. We want to insert on white with a filter for magnesium. Perfect. Perfect. Everything is going pretty much exactly the plan, except for some reason we're getting hot titanium ingots in here. Why would we be getting hot titanium ingots in here? We're extracting from here. Oh, because this is connected and it shouldn't necessarily be. I see what's happening. Okay, we're going to change this to cyan channel. Hopefully that will solve all of our problems. Oh man, this is so janky. This is not my best work, Chad. Let's also round robin this real quick. And then we want some good conduits to get the chlorine back in. I think we can finally make pressurized conduits, which are good. Ender fluid conduits are better. But let's start with pressurized, and let's just make a stack of those. Got a little dink water. Cheers. What's the current situation with universal automation? Universal V2 will be happening. I need to get into EV, or maybe IV, and then I'll be able to. But currently the technology that we are limited to does not allow us to do universal. It's got power. Oh, I put silicon in the wrong thing. Whoops. Understandable. And then we should also get the Certus quartz that's coming out of here. Or here. There we go. So much going on right now. Yeah, I'm glad I broke this up into 2 streams because we've got a lot going on right now. Between all of the different like items that we need to procure in order to get AE2 happening solidly, it's a pretty hard sell. Okay, that's all going. The chlorine coming through. The sodium needs to come back on on purple. So what we're gonna do here is extract on purple, always active. That should loop the sodium fully. I'm scared that we have too much sodium in the system though, actually. Don't need too much. And then, yeah, this shouldn't be in here. That's a no-brainer. That goes out here. Get rid of this. What would you be missing for universal setup in HV? Fluid crafting. We can't make a fluid discretizer. So there's a lot of that type of stuff that we just cannot do. AE2 is actually HV. I will show you tomorrow once I get into the thick and thin of it. There's a lot of stuff that's limited to EV though. That's like probably what I would say is AE2 for most people. But theoretically, by Project Singularity rules, it is actually where we're at in HV. We can get full storage, we can get basic auto crafting. There's just a couple of things that we won't be able to get. Okay, thank you for nothing. There we go. Pipes and then polyethylene. There we go. Pressurized fluid conduits. My goat. They can go uphill. So good. Oh. And I think we can get away without stocking hatches, but it's just a little bit janky. This shit chonky. Let's do... what does it start as? Red? I don't mind green for chlorine. That's fine. Always active. Always active. Always active. Always active. Okay. And then we'll just need to slot that somehow into the chlorine tank. Oh, God. I guess we could go around this way and then to the chlorine tank from there. Kind of sad seeing Flurban struggling with NEI recipe tree. Hard to help him and explain things. I thought he was better than I was at recipe trees. I don't know. I don't know what happened. All right, literally one more conduit and we're home free. Our titanium is looping. This might need to be on red channel. What is going on here? Why does this look so janky? Why? There's no chlorine in this. What's going on here? Am I missing a connection somehow? Do I have a misunderstanding of how pressurized fluid conduits work fundamentally? Are they not as pressurized as I want them to be? Or let's try on red channel, because maybe that's the issue. Huh. Cable colors? What do you mean by cable colors? Because now everything should be on red always active, right? Man, if this doesn't work, I'm going to be so sad. They're already filled. But it's not connecting with these ones in the middle, which is a weird... Like, where is this? Like, this one isn't connected to anything. Or at least it doesn't feel like it is. Okay, well, let's figure something. Oh, whoops. Man, this is the... I reap what I sow, I guess. Let's see if I can connect this. What? Huh? Huh? That is so weird that the cables don't auto-connect. I think that should fix it. I see the chlorine coming through now. Okay, yeah, it does. That's so odd, though, that it required so much, like, finessing. The filled ones can't connect to those who are empty? What? 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 That's so fucked up. What? Why? Okay, well, anyway. Shit is now working, and we should be getting a steady supply of titanium now. let's check on our energy buffers, and we'll probably need to turn something. Oh yeah, we've halved our current biodiesel in the last little bit. I don't think we need to run this stabaloy right now. So I can just disconnect this from getting fueled and then connect it when we need it again. It's probably intentional so you don't mess with fluids when you're trying to separate them. Okay, okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I don't use fluid conduits very often at all because most of the time you just use AE2, right? There's very few times in the pack where you're actually using fluid conduits seriously. Okay, that's that. Hopefully we have enough energy to last for a while. I mean, we do have all of these tanks, so we'll just need to keep an eye on it. Let's clean up the old inventory. I think it's more than time. Cells can go back. We can probably just drop off to nearby and put the steel back here. The conduits can go back up here. The frame boxes will go, I don't know, here. Super tanks can go in there. Fluid stuff. I can put these tools back. Can put all of the empty cells somewhere. Beautiful. Life is good. Ender fluid conduits for the win. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but we don't have nichrome coils. And I saw vibrant alloy plates, and for vibrant alloy, we're gonna need nichrome. And we just, I don't know, I'm too lazy to do that right now. I've got AE2 on my mind. Let's see if we can get to the cables quest. Because once we get here, I can start claiming cables off cooldown in my inventory, like with coins. So I think, yeah, now that we have amassed a good amount of stuff. Oh, we got the titanium moonskip. There's our first stack of titanium. Let's work through it. So our first thing to do is that we need to get 8 calculation, 8 logic, and 8 engineering processors. I am obviously going to do, let's try a stack of each because we have this printed silicon. And then let's grab that and that. And we're working on the Certus quartz ones for now. Let's put the conduit thing. So there we go. What do we need for those again? I believe it's just molten redstone. So let's get 3 stacks of molten redstone. 1, 2, 3. This is why I had the fluid extractor right next to the assembler. Ooh. Maybe we need to actually let that go and then just fluid extract into nothing. Remind me to grab the redstone from that occasionally. Oh, it's so free. New coils are such a journey, especially if you wall share EBFs. Yeah, luckily we have a pretty good setup where I'll make like the first couple of nichrome coils. I guess we could just do nichrome in this bad boy. What is nichrome? Vac freezer, EV canthal. So theoretically, we'd have to upgrade all of these. Oh my gosh. We'd have to upgrade all of these to double HP hatches. Hello, Cat and Vin and Raiders. Oh my gosh. Slash shout out. Cat Cozy Games. One sec. I'm autofill. Cat. There we go. Hello, Raiders. How's it going? Hello, Cat. How's it going? How are you guys? Oh my gosh. Hey, Vin. I can give you guys a base tour. I can show you what I've been up to. But first, I want to ask, what did you guys get up to in your stream? And how did it go? Gorge today. Oh my god. Gorge. Godforge. Forge of the Gods. This is a monumental multi-block from UIV or UMV. It is so cool. Congratulations on getting Gorge today. That's a lot of fun. That must be like your second Gorge at this point. HV is really good. Let me give you a quick tour of what's been going on. I just set up my first titanium tetrachloride loop, but with titanium dust because they allow that now. So we're getting that and setting up for AE2. I'm going to snooze the ad break. We have a clean room with circuit stuff. We've got tons of circuits. We've been working hard at this HV stuff. And finally, I've also been working on a new area that's going to house all of our AE2 stuff. So that's this. And we're going to do all of that tomorrow. But today, I just wanted to prep a bunch of components and stuff for AE2 tomorrow. Why is tetrachloride better than straight up smelting titanium dust? So, if you take a look at the energy amount for smelting raw titanium dust, this is at EV with Canthal coils, it takes 4 million EU. If you do the titanium tetrachloride recipe, it takes 384,000, plus, a little bit of processing from actually having to do the loop, but it's about 10 times as efficient on energy. So needless to say, it's pretty overpowered that they gave us this straight titanium tetrachloride loop recipe. And yeah, we've been preparing. It's been 2 days of HV and we're already here. But that's the Project Singularity way, so. I miss you guys, Cat and Vin. We're gonna have probably a Monopoly event soon. And that'll be so fun. I'll see if I can get you guys on. Well, we'll see if we can coordinate times so that way we're both on the same page. It does make logical sense. What doesn't make logical sense is the fact that you can get titanium dust through magical means, aka stabloy, and bees. And you just get the straight dust out of that. And that it should have a penalty for going straight titanium dust, which is the energy penalty that I was talking about for doing the straight smelting recipe. Because the normal way to get titanium is to go to the moon and get rutile. You can't really get rutile in the overworld. The moon is the first dimension. And then from rutile, you get titanium tetrachloride like this. Now that there is this silly recipe to do one-step titanium tetrachloride, there is no downside to getting titanium magically. It's just better. It's just straight up better. And I don't know. Maybe someone's trying to incite a nerf, a dev maybe, wants to get it nerfed and wants to make it too good, so. Life has been good. Our TPS has not been good. Jesus. All right, there is our first couple of processors, which should give us this quest, getting your first processors. I'm gonna take calculation processors because those are Certus quartz and I don't feel like doing all that. What do I need for this? Cables. Cables requires Fluix crystals. What does Fluix crystals require? Quartzite veins? Really? Okay, we're going mining today, I guess. Let's put all this away. I'll put that away. What's the server host? If you go down into the right below my stream, we are hosted by HypeServe, which has been doing a fantastic job against all odds. We have some of the laggiest bases because we push the game to its limits on this playthrough. And yeah, it's incredible that we're doing as well as we are. But I think when people are exploring new chunks, which they're doing currently, oh, I don't want to be in the Twilight. It does cause some problems. I love my titanium bees. I was thinking about bees, but I think Aspect is doing bees for that, so I'll leave him to that. All right, let's find a quartzite vein. You guys see it? Oh, I can just do quartzite. There we go. Ten different bees. Okay, I think on our left here is a quartzite vein. No, that's nether quartz. But on our right, a couple chunks down, is quartzite. So let's go grab that. Hello, Ranzu. Cheers. Nether quartz. Oh, I need to go one more chunk. That's why. That's why I never found it. Uh-oh. Ah, yeah, I forget that quartzite veins are in the ceiling. So let's find the center of this. Let's press F9 3 times to find the GT ores, and then I'm also gonna put my night vision on. This is the center of the ore chunk. I'm gonna dig straight up here. Which is never a great idea, but should get some netherrack in my inventory. And then let's get mining. I'm also going to place down a mob repellator because I think that'll help us here. The center is approximately here, so yeah, that'll work. We are going to mine out this whole vein. I promise it will be actually quite satisfying by the end. I will get everything I can within this vein, I think. Hello, Lyra Nernus. Lyra Nernus, thank you for the follow, my friend. I appreciate you. Are you new to Gregtech? Have you played Gregtech New Horizons before? I'm assuming you're coming from Cat and Vin's stream. Okay, I think that's good. Thank you for following Time4is. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the follows. We're actually kind of well on our way to 3,000 Twitch followers. 2,500. That's much more than I ever thought I would get before, so. Oh, lava. Oh, hello. Hole in the ground. Gooseproof sounds impressive. It is. It is legitimately very impressive that Hypeserve has nearly Gooseproof servers. We've done a lot of optimizing because we have to in order to have a bunch of bases like this on one single overworld. But yeah, it's very impressive. I always highly recommend Hypeserve and whenever the conversation comes up. Okay, I think that's everything on that layer, and then let's go down one more. 1, 2, 3. There's some zombie pigmen who are not happy about this. The Nether is pretty hostile, especially in early game, because if you mine ores, all zombie pigmen will aggro you, and you can hear them in the background. There's ores everywhere because there's these like small ores that'll hide in the netherrack, so you'll just end up like getting rolled a lot in the early game. I kind of miss it. I remember back in my first ever playthrough, me and Leaf spent a lot of time getting absolutely wrecked in the nether, and I honestly, it's kind of iconic. Okay, I believe that is a full vein. Let's head on home, shall we? If I remember where home is. I think we can go like this way. Uh-oh. It's like, yeah, it is like this way. I think we're on the right track. Might need to do some digging to get where we gotta go. Oh, that looks like a pathway. Ah, what do you know? Early game nether mining despair. Hello, Ensuo. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I was thinking for a sec, I have a ton of I've seen tons of Nicrom on Soycake stream. I guess it's Mega EBF 100%. He's totally doing Mega EBF. And we will soon. But our priority is definitely like AE2 maxing. Let me first delete all the random bullshit in here. Like put the bentonite in here. Don't care about that. Ooh. Okay, I think that's all sort of stuff. Let me put that there. I'll put these gems here. Flawless emerald, might as well keep it, right? Might need it later. And I will deposit the contents of these backpacks by crouching and right-clicking them directly onto this chest, which I didn't know was a feature until Soycake showed me that. These things are quite nice. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Let's delete all the random riffraff. And I think if we just hold on to some of this stuff, eventually some type of quest will finish itself. Quartzite veins, finally. Oh my god, we haven't done that since LV. Okay. We can now head our way into the Applied Energistics tab. That is funny. Charged Certus Quartz is an LCR recipe. Oh, that's so easy. And then what? I know there's a B for this. Maybe not charged, but I know there's a B for Certus Quartz at least. We'll do some crafting. I think HV emitters need flawless emeralds. Okay, that's good that I saved it then. Thank you for keeping me in check. Jesus. We need to get a leash for this Flurbin guy, dude. What do the MV ones use? Second to best? What do you mean, the MV emitters? Ender Pearl? Or maybe is it sensor? Oh, flawless emerald, okay. Oh, this is Eye of Ender. We have plenty of those. I have a question. Do you think I should wash these? Nah, we just go straight for gusto. Oh geez. I am so happy that I made our simpler ore washer. So janky. This is way too much salt. Should have waited till ore proc before putting all of this in. Oh my gosh. Evil mechanism. Simpler ore washer scares me. Nah, guys. He don't bite. He don't bite. It's a bunch of dynamism tablets that are filled with water buckets, and they right click a cauldron. And you can throw dust into a cauldron and it washes the dust. And you get 3 dust washes per single bucket. So I have these timers that are offsetting the dynamism tablets. So it goes in a circle, and we're getting as many water bucket presses as we can per second. Yeah, it's just so good. Easily probably my favorite machine that I've ever made. All right, here's our Certus Quartz dust. Yeah, let's just do the quest. Let's follow the quest, shall we? We're kind of getting low on redstone. I might need to take a trip to the witch farm. We'll do that eventually. $14 at a time. That is a very weird number, but I'll take it. 2 per second. I'll take it. And then we need to retrieve charged Certus quartz. Yeah, it's doable. It's just water and sodium. Should be pretty free. There's probably some other way we can make it, but I don't want to deal with that. Sounds straight out of a waterboarding nightmare. It's a waterboarding dream, I would say. Let's head on over to our witch farm and grab some redstone. And also, Moz, sorry, I didn't reply to you. I'm doing well today. I hope you're well as well. Charger. Oh yeah. That is something we could do. We could do the AE charger. Uh-oh. Who flicked the lever the wrong way and then forgot to fix it? That might have been a problem. Clicking as fast as I can. Okay, in my first Stargate playthrough, I had a mouse, a very chunky, it was a Logitech G502 Hero, and I had so many side mouse buttons, and I used one of them to have a macro that auto-clicked left click and right click as fast as possible. And I no longer have that mouse. I have a much smaller Cyrox V something whatever. It's super light. It's very nice, but it has no side mouse buttons. It's got 2, and I need those for normal side mouse things. I think Flurbin's also getting redstone, but little does he know that I just got all of the redstone. So yeah, I do miss the left click macro. Rip in peace. He died as he lived. V something or whatever. Great product name. Yeah, actually contact me for any sponsorships. I totally got you. The V something or whatever. I'm a big fan, guys. What the lag is going on? Also, oh, there it is. Okay. How do we get 4 extras? Oh, because the quest. Okay, I'm following. We're on. We're locked in. Ooh, we are still draining biodiesel. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. A little power fill never hurt nobody. How close are you to AE? That will be tomorrow's stream, essentially. I want to do it all in one go, but I'm just setting up, like I'm batch crafting all the stuff we need for it, so that way it's super, super satisfying tomorrow. That's the idea. Okay, so in order to make, let's do 3 stacks of this. So 1 stack of sodium dust and 1 stack of water. That's a very weird thing to say. I thought I put an upgrade in you. Let's go. Why do I need charged surge cores again? What is it for? Charged staff. I have never seen that in my life. Capacity card. But can't you make that? No, I guess you do need charged. Oh, Fluix crystal. Duh. Duh. Makes sense. Tyrell, I don't get the fuel. But I'm gonna be just gonna level with you right here. Soy cake, his base provides all of the essentia, which is potentia and air. And it goes into this pylon and just auto fills the flight harness. So I'm super lazy and I just pay him for it. S2 Wellook, I would not recommend biodiesel in a normal playthrough. That's my pro advice is actually just don't. Okay, LCR is done. There's our charged Certus quartz. I don't really care for either of those quests. And then let's get our Fluix crystals coming on in. That is 1.5 stacks of water. Oh, it's a mixer, right? Chat, I might be a little bit insane. Should I make an HV mixer? Yeah, I should definitely make an HV mixer. We can just straight up make these. Ooh, should I make multiple HV mixers? I should probably make 2 at the very least. I don't feel like wiring any new shit up, so I'm just gonna put it here, frankly. Oh, that's not right. Generator first. Then we put this. This is a funky ass song. Let's see what else we got. This should work. Am I crazy, chat? Wait. I am crazy. I am crazy. It requires nether quartz. Atta boy. Man, you are fucking blazing. God damn. I think that's a quest. I think I meant 2 stacks though. There we go. Fluix crystals are done. We've got our Fluix crystal. That's another quest to go. Pure crystals. Let's go for cables. Let's go for cables. This is what I've been waiting for. Certus quartz rods and a wire mill. This shit takes fucking forever, so let's get that going immediately. I did have the foresight to lathe out a bunch of Certus quartz rods, and boy oh boy, what joy. We have 20 trillion small piles of Certus quartz dust. Fucking kill me. Why? Why? I hate the lathe. Let's chuck these in our wire mills. I don't think it needs any particular circuit, so I'm just gonna chuck these in here and they're just gonna go. Sounds like you need a packer. Maybe. Do you use world accelerators? Yes, but not now. We're not rich enough. Imagine handcrafting a couple thousand things and you end up 4 short. That may or may not happen. We also need to make cable anchors. Ooh, do we have like a good cable anchor material? Definitely not tin. Iron, steel might be it. Nickel, no. What the? Brass? Dude, these people are crazy. Running out of iron. That's classic. Just wondering, Nine, do you like studying? No. I actually got through college without studying probably a single time. But I was also a music major. So most of music stuff is just like ear training, and I'm really good at that. So how are you doing, Orange, by the way? Looks like everything's going like pretty well. Honestly, I think the slowest part is this magnesium dust, magnesium chloride, but I think we're breaking even on it at least. I'm gonna add 25 minus 44 is 15 plus 4, 19. So that way we're even on the 2. Although I'm not even sure that's how it works. It's 6 to 4. Okay, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'll just add it in. Doing fantastic. Beat Terraria Calamity with Wrath of the Gods. Had a blast. That's awesome. I haven't played Calamity in a long, long time. All right, there's our quartz fibers, which we will need to assemble with Fluix dust. Is there a good way to get Fluix dust? I remember there's a bee. I am going to ask... Actually, there's a bee that gives Fluix crystals straight up. I'm going to ask Aspect to get me a Fluix princess. To set up a bee area eventually. Let's take some of our hard-earned Fluix crystals. Flushed. I have that effect on people, I hear. How much of this do we want to macerate? I think we can leave 4 stacks in and just macerate 2 stacks of Fluix crystal. And then I'll put that in there. Do that. Put this in the ye old macerator. He did that to a super tank? Yeah, I accidentally I heard the voices and I void full. Like, if you just press this button once, it voids everything in the tank. And For some reason, the voices today just told me to press this button when we had 4 million oxygen, which is like, okay, like it's not that big of a deal, but like I would have preferred to have it. Right? I'm gonna move this out of the way so that way Flurbin doesn't have to deal with this. Let's do right here for now. Just Monday afternoon fun. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Tataki, how's it going? Ah, I'm so sore. I haven't been sleeping as well as I should be. Let's get these going. I think we just assemble them. It doesn't really matter what circuit, right? I'm remembering how slow this shit is. And also, while we're here, I think what we should do is process some more Certus quartz and then turn this into actual like crystals. So what I'm gonna do is chuck this in here. While we wait, I'll throw this here, and then we'll throw it in our small sifting array, which is this little bad boy. I guess I no longer need this fluid heater, so that'll work. We're getting some glass cable, fellas. We're doing well. Let's get a stack of covered cable. I think that's a fair place to start. How was Potato's GOG start? I missed that. I didn't see the start. I know he's doing it though. It seems very fun. I remember when Potato avoided 4 mil benzene just to troll chat because they were freaking out about him not emptying turbines before breaking. That's actually that's wonderful. That's so unbothered. Actually, I really love that. I think I might need to learn something from Potato. How to troll your chat 101. What the fuck is this doing in here? Also, how is the titanium going? Oh yeah, we're like fucking, we're printing titanium. Damn! Is there anything interesting we can do with this? I feel like magic. I would always check screws, because for some reason, screws of important metals are associated with magic for some unknown reason. That's amazing. You don't need to study things you hate. Yeah, well, I'm bad at school, so that kind of hurts. Thank you for the follow, Neutron Jump. I appreciate that. That's a cool name. I like that. Vintium caps? I mean, maybe. I think it's mostly the tungsten steel, which we have some illegal tungsten steel, so don't tell anyone about that. Goose and Soy figured that out. We'll do some of that at some time. All right, what am I doing? What am I doing? Waiting on cables, that's for sure. We've got some covered cable coming through, and we need cable anchors. That's the last bit. Cable anchors are good. Okay. That is pretty much everything we need to get the quest that I wanted. And the reason I want this quest is because now, using the Technician 100 coins, we can go into our quest book and buy... Hold. There we go. ME glass cables, 24 at a time. If I am not buying this on cooldown, I am not me, and some skinwalker has inhabited my body, is what I'll say. This is like the most important thing to do 24/7 as soon as you've unlocked AE2. And there's like no diff, no contest. So I think I'm gonna call it today. I think we've had a great stream today. I'm gonna send some of these coins to craft into the higher tier coins. And then I'm gonna give him the Flurbin and ask him to claim those as much as possible. Once that all crafts out. Oh, brother, I just joined. Do 3 more hours. Unfortunately, I will not be doing 3 more hours. You'll find me. I'll be around. I'll be around tomorrow for sure. All right, what else am I doing? Rubber goes in there. Got extra polyethylene cells. I'll just put that back there. Okay, that's pretty much everything. We've automated titanium tetrachloride loop to get our titanium. We automated Stabaloy to get titanium dust. We crafted through a ton of AE2 stuff, which I am excited for. We're going to need a lot more silicon solar grade, it seems. That'll work, that'll work. Let's see what's on the horizon tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're actually going to set all of this up and build a full storage system using drives, AE2 controller, a AE2 energy acceptor, and I am actually going to use a lot of that footage to create an AE2 beginner's guide, like a step-by-step. This is what you do. You place this machine down here, you do this, you pattern that, and it's going to go over basic storage and basic auto crafting. And so, yeah, that'll be tomorrow, and I'm going to be so excited. Yeah, it is literally 2 new horizons tomorrow. I am very, very excited. I do want to check real quick. Item processor, item circuits. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. Maybe I should do a little bit of this. I guess we gotta have something to craft tomorrow. Let's see, what is the recipe for this? Item processor circuit board. Okay, this is pretty easy to do. We just need a lot of item circuits. All right. I'll do that tomorrow. We'll figure it out. So I'm gonna raid Flurbin. Let's see if he's in VC. Let's see if I can pop in on him. Hello, Flurbin.
Oh, damn. Hey.
Are you gonna be streaming for a while?
Yeah, I'm planning on it.
I just finished up what I'm up to, and then yeah, I'm gonna hit this raid on you. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool. I kept hearing explosions from your end, and I just realized it was because you're wearing meteor boots.
Yeah, that would do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that would do it. That would freak me out. Oh, no, stop it. Stop it.
No, I'm just exploding machines, bro.
I know. The first one I heard, I popped up like, is everything okay over there?
That is funny.
I'm very concerned for infrastructure. I didn't want there to be the 4th explosion of the MV.
Yeah, we can't have any explosions. We can't be that team.
No.
I want to leave you with something though. Flurbin, if you would, on cooldown, I need you to be a soldier for me and claim the quest in the coins quest book for ME glass cables. Here is 57 technician coins.
Cool.
That is going to be a gigantic help because Fluix cables are a pain in the ass. ME glass cables is right in the middle at the bottom, and just claim that off cooldown. It's gonna be every 20 minutes. No, you're gonna keep these coins, bro.
Okay, yeah. Pass me the coins then. Every 20 minutes.
Yeah. Chat,
right,
remind him, okay? All right, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, we gotta put a 20-minute timer on the screen here.
I'm gonna go raid, okay? I'll see you around. Peace, Flurbin.
Yeah, take care.
Alrighty, chat. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a good time. I certainly did, and tomorrow will be even better time because we'll be finally setting all of this up and making a main storage area. So, let's go raid Flurbin, who's my teammate, who's currently working on rockets and getting to the moon, which we're gonna wait until everyone has access to rockets, but Flurbin is doing all the space race stuff for us. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for the follow, your Lux Mine. Let's go get this started, and I'll say the stuff that I normally do. Flurbin. Start raid. Alrighty. Remember, be kind to yourself and others, and do the best that you can. And eventually, it'll all figure itself out, I think. And yeah, that's all you need to do. Much love, my friends. Thank you for the wonderful stream, and have a good time with Flurbin.